Hey everybody out there, how's everybody doing? Good, I hope. So anyway, continuing on with the thing I've been doing, funny and messed up stories about my life. This is one that's happened. Hello. Say hi. He's gonna be cranky. She's cranky. Anyway, this one goes back. I think it was probably around. I would have been 19, I guess. So that would have been 1992, and me and my girlfriend at the time and some friends. I think it was 19. No, I was 18. Sorry. So 90. I can't remember. Anyway, I think it was my girlfriend at the time and a couple of her friends. We were going to see a Skinny Puppy concert at probably in Toronto. I think it was at the concert hall, but I can't remember for sure. But that's not really that important. So anyway, this is the time I got a ticket at Bloor Yonge subway station in Toronto. For people that are from Toronto and they know the subway, the layout, then you know Bloor Yonge station has it's a busy station. It's where the two lines interconnect. And closer. Where the two lines connect. And there's a big security window there. Now back in those days it was a one-way mirror, so they can see in, or so they can see out, you can't see in. Now it's just a big window and you can see all the monitors and whatever, it is what it is. But so this is back before you can buy bottled water as common as you do now. I mean, there was like Evian, I think that was pretty much it at the time. So one of the girls, I can't remember which one, had a juice bottle, and we were coming up the stairs, up the escalator, and there's a washroom. So first they're trying to drag me into the women's washroom right in front of the giant security window. I didn't go in. I wouldn't have gone in anyway, but so they're trying to pull me in, and that, I guess, got the attention of the security people, the subway cops, whatever they're called, constables or whatever. So anyway, she pulls out this empty bottle, and I said, "Oh, can you fill that?" Because I was thirsty. I remember it was hot out, and I was thirsty. So they're like, "Yeah, we'll fill it. Don't worry, whatever." So they go into the washroom, they do their thing, and I'm waiting outside. So a few moments later, they come back outside, and they hand me the water, or the bottle, which is now full of clear liquid that I thought was water, and I took a big mouthful, again, right in front of this giant security window full of the TTC cops, the Toronto Transit Commission, or whatever it's called, the cops that work for them. Big mouthful of what I think is water. It's vodka. So I'm like, you know, and I can drink vodka straight even then, but when you're expecting a mouthful of water and you get vodka, you're going to react. It's so anyway, so I hand it back. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, why did you do that? So we're walking to the platform to get on the subways, and as soon as we're about to get on the subway, now keep in mind, I'm not a very tall person. I'm only 5'6", so we go to get on the subway, and these big gorilla security guys come and step right in front of us, and I'm looking up at this guy, and he's looking in there, flashing their badges or whatever. They're saying, "Yeah, we saw you, this, that, and everything else," and they take us into the little interview room, security area, and they put the girls in one room and me in the other room, and I don't know what they're saying. I don't really care. The guy was talking to me was being like really nice, and I told him, I go, "Well, I didn't know it was vodka. I thought it was water." You know, and they handed it to me. If it was vodka, I wouldn't have drank it there, first of all. And secondly, you saw how I reacted. Obviously, I didn't know what it was. So anyway, he was being nice, but he was also implying I had a little bit of an attitude. Maybe I did. I don't know. I was only 18 or 19 at the time. So anyway, they ended up giving us all tickets. I got an $80 ticket. They each got $80 tickets and sent us on our way. So skip ahead. I wanted to go. They told us we can go to the justice of the peace and fight it or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I'm doing that because I didn't do anything wrong in the first place. So we, like I said, skip ahead. Now the funny thing is I'd never gotten in really any trouble in my life, like anything major. So every morning I'm getting up, checking the mail because I knew they were going to send the ticket or whatever, the notice in the mail. So I'm getting up trying to beat my parents to the mail. And every morning I went there, checked, not here. Check, not here. The one day I wasn't there, my dad or his mom or someone sent me to go do something, that's when it shows up. So I get home, and I do want to explain this, and it didn't say what I did. It just said, I think it just said mischief on it. It didn't actually say what I was accused of doing. So when I told him, and my relationship with my dad at the time was a little, I was a rebellious teen, it was a little shaky. I mean, we're great friends now and everything, but so he kind of took the side of the ticket, like, oh, well, whatever. And anyway, so skipping ahead again, me and the two girls, we go to the Justice of the Peace at Old City Hall in downtown Toronto. So we go in there, and the first thing the guy does, I'd never been there before, I don't know the rules, so I'm going in, and the first thing, this big goon standing by the door, and I'm about to take my hat off, and he grabs the hat off my head and smacks me in the chest with it. He goes, "Take off your goddamn hat," or "Take off your damn hat," or something to that effect. I don't remember it word for word, it was 30 years ago, but anyway, he kind of hits me in the chest with it, and says, "Go in." So we're explaining the situation. I'm telling this Justice of the Peace, this guy was an asshole, first of all. He was unbelievably rude. And we're explaining what happened. And even they said that I didn't know what was in the bottle. It was it was their fault. They admitted to it. And the guy's like, "Well, I don't know. This sounds made up, and I think you're the instigator." And I'm like, "But they just told you that what had happened." So anyway, so what he does, he starts talking to them. They had $80 tickets. And I had an $80 ticket. They lower theirs to $20. He goes, "Oh, well," first he goes, "Okay, I'm going to drop the charges to $20. Is that fair?" And I was like, "Okay, well, it's better than 80, and it's fine." And I go, "No, that's great." He goes, "Or that's great." And he goes, "No, not you. No, I still think you're the instigator." He dropped mine down to 50. And I'm like, "Well, why?" And he goes, "I don't have to drop it down at all." So anyway, it's not really a super interesting story, but it's the only ticket in my entire life that I've ever gotten. Not saying I was always an angel and I never caused things that could have got me in trouble or did things that could have got me in trouble, but this particular time, I got caught for doing something I didn't even do, and I got the ticket for it. And anyway, it's not a super interesting story. It's just I haven't made a story in a long time, or made a video with a story in a while. I'll have some better ones coming up soon. I just have to write some ideas down and go through the memory banks in my head and try and figure some more things out. There are more there. I just got to write them down. Anyway, that's it for that story, and hope everybody's doing good, and wishing everybody all the best, and stay healthy, stay happy, and I guess until the next one. Bye.